What's going on, family? How you doing? This is Chef Jeff coming to you. This is the first episode, finally. The first episode of Home Cooking with Chef Jeff, period. So today, my wife wanted some tacos, so I said I'm going to do some tacos my way. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some Carnita Tacos, which means, carnita means pork. So we're going to do some pork tacos. And I've already pretty much did my mise en place, and I'm going to show you what that's all about right now and what I'm putting in this. I got a Boston butt that's going to cook for several hours. Right now it's about 2 o'clock, so it's going to cook until about 5. That should be just enough time to make it tender like I want it. And hey, we're going to see what's happening. So come on with me. Here we go. Like that. All right, family, so here we go. So I did my mise en place, and I'm going to show you what I have going on right now. So right here we have some scallions, green onions. We got cilantro right here. We got garlic right there. There's my pork that I'm going to do. I'm going to put some beer in that. That's a cup of beer. This right here is parsley. We got lime juice right here. We got my taco seasoning that I made up. And this is just some S&P with a little oregano. That's salt and pepper with a little oregano. Right here is my chicken stock. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off by putting a little salt and pepper and oregano on it, on the turkey. On the pork, and we're gonna kind of sear it all in so we can kind of seal in the juices, and then from there we're gonna start adding the stuff. So here we go. All right, so here's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna start seasoning it up with a little salt and pepper here. We're gonna just, put it on there, and of course, wash my hands and stuff. So yeah, we just keep seasoning it up like this right here. The grease is already hot. We're gonna put this right there in the grease and let it seal up. Then we're gonna start adding layers onto it. All right, here we go. All right, so now we're gonna put this into the oil. As you can see, what I did with this oil is I did a little butter and a little, I used corn oil instead of olive oil. What it's going to do is going to seal it just enough. Once it finishes sealing it, then I'll start adding the other stuff. We'll start by adding the scallions and the garlic. Let them cook down just a little bit. And then we're going to add the cilantro and other things, and then we'll start adding the seasoning, then add the beer and the chicken stock in there. All right, so as you can see, it's seared up. I turned the heat up just a little bit so I can get a little bit more browning on it. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna lock the flavors in. If you listen, you can kind of hear it cooking away. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do all the sides on it. And what I did with this pork roast, it was a large bone-in pork butt. But what I did was I cut enough off because it's just my wife and I. So didn't want to cook the whole thing. I just cooked enough so that if we want to go back and get seconds or thirds or eat some more tomorrow, that's what we'll do. So it's just enough for me and her. Probably a little bit too much, but we'll make it do what it do. So you just keep cooking this like this right here, just searing it basically. And what you want to do when you sear it, you really want it to be on high heat. The high heat is what makes it sear faster, and as you add your grease, you turn it down back to medium. So right now I got it on high, and what that's doing is getting it to sear. So, all right, be back with you guys in a minute. Now, you see that color right there? That's what you want on it. You want it to brown. That's what seals the juices in. That's what you want. So as you can see, turn this over to you. We got it. See what I'm saying? See how that's looking? That's what you want to have. See how that's looking right there? That's what you want to have. Yeah, that's what you want. So turn it up just enough so that you can get what you're trying to get, and then just keep it going until you do all 4 sides. It don't take long. You just have to make sure that your heat is hot. See what I'm saying? See, I just turned it over that way. This right here is pretty good. I'm going to get ready to start adding my other things to it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by adding the garlic and the scallions, and then we'll be ready to keep it moving. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all. Just get it around up in there like that. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah, we're on our way.
Like that.
All right, so as you can see, we got it browning on all sides. This is right here. This is gonna be good because it's got some fat on it. That's what I definitely wanted. And as you can see what I'm saying? So it's browning on all sides. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our garlic in here. We're gonna put our garlic in and we're gonna get that going. Like this right here. It don't take long. You just want it to kind of cook this for a little bit. It's hot enough as it is, so you just want it to cook for a little bit. You don't want it to brown. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our scallions in right now, just like that. Get all of them out. All right, so we got our scallions in. We're gonna add our scallions in like this, and we're gonna let them cook down just a little bit, and we're just gonna continue to add layers to it, just as we're doing right here. All right, see what I'm saying? And it smells delicious too, man. Good God Almighty. All right, so now we're gonna add our cilantro up in here, and we're gonna let that cook a little bit in this fat, because see what has happened is this pork has rendered some fat down as well, and so now you got everything. See how the if you can kind of see how the scallions kind of looking translucent there, trying to get closer. You see how they're looking translucent? So it don't take long. You just have to, get it up in there, and then you want to add your parsley. Add your parsley up in there like I just did, and get that going. Let that cook. Because see, what you're going to do is you're just trying to incorporate this into the grease so that it'll marinate. That's all. Now that we got that going, we're gonna add this lemon juice in here. All right, and we're just gonna kind of see how it changes the complexity. It's kind of like stop cooking now. It's kind of doing its own thing. All right, so now we're gonna add the beer in, and we're gonna let this cook down just a little bit so it can cook the alcohol out. That's the whole thing. We want to cook the alcohol out. The beer is just gonna add a little bit more flavor to it, along with everything that's going on. See what I'm saying? So let that cook down just a little bit. Once that cook, we're gonna let that cook down for a couple of minutes to get cook the alcohol out. Once the alcohol is cooked out, then I'll add the chicken stock and add my seasoning, and we'll let it go from there. Be back in a sec. So now as you see, the beer is cooking down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it down. I just wanted the beer to cook out, and we're gonna turn it down. We're gonna add the chicken stock into it. We're just gonna add more flavor into it. And as you can see, there's a chicken stock going in. Make sure I get it all in there. Chicken stock going in. Now, that's what you want. Now this is gonna cook in this juice, and you're gonna let this reduce. Okay. So now once it reduces, that's where the flavor is going to intensify in the meat. Now we can go ahead, we can add some of our seasoning in here, as you see. So I'm only adding half right now, but this is going to make it intensify. Yes. And by the way, that seasoning has cumin, it has garlic powder, onion powder. It's got a little bit of smoked habanero in there, which is something that I use. I absolutely love, and it's also got some chili lime seasoning in it. So that's it. That's all we do. Put the top on it, let that baby go, and I'll be back with the finished product. As you can see, boom. All right, guys, be back with the finished product. Peace. All right, fam. Hey, I'm back. As you can see, it's reduced down. I'm gonna let it reduce it just a little bit more. I've shredded the meat already off camera, but I've reduced it down, and it'll be ready. Got my tomatoes, cilantro, and my onions cut up. Got my cheese and sour cream ready, and we're gonna be ready to eat in a little bit. I'll come back with the presentation. All right, peace. All right, fam, here you go. I got 3 tacos. We got one that's got guacamole on it. It's got the sour cream on it, as you can see. It's got the red onions and the tomatoes and the meat, the carnita, which is the pork. Then we got these two that just have everything but the guacamole on it. So as you can see, these are beautiful. I got them in the hard shells, and they came out perfectly. I'm going to eat these bad boys, me and my wife, and we're going to enjoy. All right, y'all. So if you want the recipe, hit me up on Facebook at Perry's Pick Q, or you can also go to my YouTube page and check it out at Perry's Pick Q. And make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook. Also on Instagram as well. All right, the Chef Jeff, and I'm out.